Hey there, all you cool, epic, awesome fans, followers, and listeners. Welcome back. You're now listening to episode 30 of the Cool, Epic, Awesome podcast. My name's Matt. I'm your co-host,
And my other co-host, Joe.
and welcome to episode 30. Today we are discussing three films, two we saw in theaters. Last Voyage of the Demeter, which is a take on Bram Stoker's Dracula, but it adapts just one chapter from the book, which is a pretty cool premise. And then we saw Blue Beetle, which was the next DC film.
Yeah,
so we'll get into that.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then last episode, because of all the Saw X hype and the trailer, I recommended we should watch the first Saw movie. So we'll talk about that one at the end.
Yeah.
I guess to start, we'll talk about the Last Voyage of the Demeter. So yeah, as I mentioned before, it's basically one chapter of Bram Stoker's novel, and the chapter follows Dracula's journey from Transylvania to England, right?
Yeah, to London.
Yeah. And he travels basically on a ship, and the story follows, the crew as they realize Dracula's there.
Yeah.
And he starts like picking them off one by one, like Alien style. And I thought it was a great concept, and I think they pulled it off pretty well. I really enjoyed it.
I actually really liked it too. And let you go.
No, I was gonna say I think they did a great job of like building up tension as the characters like start to realize like what's going on, because of course they're not gonna like think that it's anything supernatural at first. They don't realize that there's like they're thinking, oh, who's killing these people? Like, is it the dog? Is it one of the sailors?
Yeah.
But obviously, we as the audience know
that it's Dracula. And I like how in the beginning, when you first see Dracula, he's like very frail and like tiny, and the more he eats, like you start to see him kind of like evolve and like grow. And like by the end of towards the end of the movie, like he has wings and stuff. Like I feel like we've never seen a vampire interpretation like that.
Yeah. I also love that aspect as well.
Yeah.
How as he feeds, he gets stronger and he gets more ability. Like you said, the wings, and then even all the way at the end of the movie, which is kind of like a tease for a sequel, which we're not going to get because it didn't do well at the box office. But he's like sort of incorporated himself into society a bit. He has like human clothes on, and he still looks like an ugly as fuck vamp. But like, it was just cool how he like gained intelligence. Even one of the scenes he I forget the main character's name.
Clement. Is it Clementine? Clement?
When he's basically getting pressed by, I think so. I don't know, but Dracula's basically pressing him, and he's like, "I'm not scared of you," and then he says, "You will be," and then like dips. I thought that was sick, and it sort of showed how he went from like this monster basically into being able to talk, and like this big brooding kind of figure. I think it would have been cool if they continued the story. But
so what actually happens like in the book after that?
I mean, well, I guess it's like the story of Nosferatu, basically. In Nosferatu, there's a scene of him on the ship as well.
Yeah.
But that's just like 5 minutes. So when he gets there, I guess he just like terrorizes people, or he owns his estate. Then I don't know.
Yeah.
I forget, but just classic Dracula shenanigans probably ensue.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would have been cool to see like the Doctor track him down maybe in like a sequel.
Yeah.
But even as a standalone movie, I think I really loved it. I
enjoyed it, yeah.
I enjoyed like the sets and stuff.
Yeah, and I like how those.
No, go ahead.
I like how I feel like in a lot of horror movies they tend to shy away from this, but they kill the kid in the movie, which is kind of hardcore. Like it's kind of like OD. Like usually in the horror movies, like they'll tease that, but that won't happen. Like I remember being like kind of surprised. I was like, holy shit! Like
Yeah,
I,
I
I don't
actually
know
I
if that's
made
how
it.
you felt.
Yeah, that I was hyped that they did that. Like,
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't, yeah.
because
Not that I was
like
hyped at the fucking time, but like,
no,
I was
yeah,
like,
but
damn,
usually
like,
like a lot of times children in movies like this have like plot armor basically because
yeah,
they like just don't want to like even if it would make sense that they should be killed or like the because in this scenario like why would the creature not kill him? Like why would
yeah,
Dracula not kill him? But maybe in another movie they would have shied away from it and made up some excuse because they didn't want to kill a kid on screen.
yeah.
But
Yeah, and they
I
literally
like
show it too. It's not like it happens off screen.
yeah, and you see like his corpse too at the
Yeah.
end when it like comes back.
Even they even killed the dog. Like that's even a little like they don't even do that a lot either.
Yeah, killing a dog is crazy.
Yeah.
Human child, I mean, that's kind of tough, but a
Yeah.
dog, that's going too far.
Dog is much worse.
Um, but
But
yeah, I was gonna say I like how they didn't really use green screen that much. A lot of it is
yeah.
in like this grungy like ship setting, and I actually like ended up caring about the characters by the end. So
Yeah.
like their deaths were like impactful.
And
I
even
would say.
like I forgot the character's name, but like he was like obviously emotional, like sinking the ship. What the hell's his name?
Oh, the one who's like, "This is my home"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. Like, yeah, that
You
I think
kind
that
of
was
feel for him.
David Dastmalchian's character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was great.
Yeah.
Um, the main guy, I keep forgetting his fucking name, bro. Hold on,
I think it's Clement.
what's the actor's name though?
Hold on.
He's in a couple things.
Corey
Oh
Hawkins.
yeah, Corey Hawkins.
Clemens, that's his name.
Yeah, I like Corey Hawkins. I've seen him in a couple things. In the
Is
Heights,
this
he's
in
in.
he's in Iron Man 3. Who is he playing that?
I don't know, I forget, but yeah, he's a good actor. I thought he was great. I thought like the captain was great also.
Yeah.
The girl, I didn't really like her character. I was like kind of confused about like what her deal was.
Yeah.
I guess like Dracula brought her so that he could feed on her, but then
Yeah.
does he like why is she alive first of all?
He
And
probably
why
I was just like assuming like he just used her to feed on like while he was on the ship.
yeah, but why didn't she like get killed or become a vampire, like die in the sunlight or anything, like the rest of the people that got fed on?
I think I thought because maybe he didn't like it has to do with like the amount of blood. Like he didn't do it enough that he killed her. Like he kept her alive so he could like keep using her for food.
Yeah, I guess
That's
that
what
makes sense.
that's what I interpreted it as. And then like
Yeah.
when he was like he actually killed her. Well, he like whatever sucked enough blood out of her. At the end, she died in the sunlight.
Um, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like she could have survived though, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't expect her to die honestly until
Well,
it
yeah, I
like
know
fucking
at the beginning they set up that like no one survives, but then you
yeah
find out eventually that the doctor ends up surviving.
yeah.
I thought that was fine. Like I didn't have any
No,
problems
I
with
didn't.
that.
Yeah, I didn't have any. I like this character actually.
Yeah. I don't I'm trying to think of my favorite character. If I could, I'll pick Dracula himself, but he's not
Yeah,
really even a character. But if not him, the doctor I think was the best.
yeah.
Um, what was I
Now,
gonna
do
say?
you think they'd ever like try to do like another like monster? Because I mean, like he is in London now, and that's like where like the werewolf usually, like usually werewolf stories are centered around London. I feel like.
Yeah, like American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, and then the
Have
other
you seen
one,
that movie or no?
not a long time,
Yeah.
but the one
Um.
in the 2009 one with that I actually watched it recently.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah. The one with the
with
what the
fuck's
fuck's
his
his
name?
name?
He's in Star Wars.
I'm blanking. I know Hugo Weaving's in it as like a villain.
Yeah, he plays like the fucking police like dude that's after him. Oh fuck, he
But
plays
yeah, wait.
the Del
Oh,
Toro.
Benicio del Toro. Yeah,
Toro, yes,
that's what it is.
yes,
Wait, what were you asking me though? You said, do I think they're gonna like do other monsters
yeah,
like in the same story kind of?
yeah.
I mean, maybe they would have planned for it, but the movie just flopped. So it's
Yeah,
like I feel bad, bro, because I actually really
yeah.
liked it. Like,
That's how like this and Blue Beetle. I feel bad. I know you don't like Blue Beetle as much, but like they're both like pretty decent films, and they're just getting fucking absolutely crushed at the
yeah.
box office.
I was gonna ask, what did you think of like the kills in this movie?
I thought they were pretty. I thought like the obviously the more evolved he got, the better the kills were. I like kind of like how he used his wings to like kind of like silence the people from screaming.
Yeah,
I thought that was really cool.
that was pretty cool. Yeah, there's like a
Yeah,
weird, like kind of body horror scene where
yeah. Well,
you
they're
see
like
the
pressing up on it.
yeah, the person's face is like pressed up against the inside of his wings.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I thought a lot of the kills were cool though. I like that one at the beginning where he's like pretending to be like hurt, then he just snaps at the guy.
yeah.
Joe, can you just close your door or something? Because I can
It
hear him.
is. It is closed.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I told her we were recording, but yeah.
It's fine.
Anyway, yeah,
Anyways, back to what I was saying. Um, so yeah, I really love the kills. I think there was like a decent amount of like blood and gore and enough body
yeah,
horror and enough kills. I like how they each get like picked off one by one, which is kind of cool.
yeah.
Like I said earlier, it's like Alien.
I
You
kind
know,
of.
like
I mean, I had to watch my laptop because we getting a chance. So I do feel like it kind of turned the experience a little bit, especially in the theater. You know.
yeah, no, you were just cut out there for a bit for a
Oh,
sec. What'd you say? I heard especially in the theater, but nothing before that.
oh, well, like I watched it on my laptop, so like I didn't really get to experience it. Like, you
Oh
know.
yeah, yeah. It is what it is though. We're busy
Yeah,
people. I mean,
yeah,
bro, I saw like 4 or 5 movies in the past 2 weeks in the theater because I
yeah.
went to see the Meg 2 also,
Oh
and
yeah, I
then
forgot.
yeah, I don't think we were gonna talk about it,
Yeah,
but
no.
y- yeah, it was like stupid and funny. Um,
I'll watch
but
it
yeah,
eventually.
yeah, you think like obviously watching it on your laptop hinders a bit from like the vibe of it.
Theater.
Um,
Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe I should go see it then.
I thought it had really good jump scares too. They were set up well and they didn't feel like cheap.
Yeah,
Like I mentioned before, what that kill that I liked at the beginning where Dracula's like crawling out and pretending to be hurt, and he just like slices the guy's throat like mad
yeah,
quickly. That was kind of like a jump scare. Like it would just it like wasn't expected. He just
yeah.
violated that dude. I thought that one was cool. Honestly, my favorite scene though, I think would be when the doctor and the captain like see Dracula for the first time. So like they finally realize like what they're up against, and it's when he's in that room with the captain's
Yeah,
son.
yeah,
I thought that was like a sick scene where he just like rises up and they like see him.
yeah. And he's like super like that's like when he's still kind of frail. So
Yeah,
he has like super long like legs, and he just looks like very I don't know the word. Like he just looks freaky.
yeah. But did you have a favorite scene though?
It was either that or the scene of when that the kid dies, and then like the captain says, "Oh, I saw him move," and then
Oh
he like
yeah,
comes in like, "Wow!" I thought that was just like very hardcore. I didn't
yeah.
expect that either.
Because he's like in denial almost, the
Yeah,
captain. So,
he's starting to like
um,
lose his mind to see.
yeah. I think it's a good Dracula movie though,
Yeah,
for what
no,
it's worth. There was 2 Dracula movies that Universal released this year, Renfield and this, and both flopped. I definitely prefer this.
I still haven't seen
Um,
Renfield though.
yeah, but you want to get to ratings, I guess,
Yeah,
unless you have anything else to say about it.
no, I gave it a 3.5, so a 7 out of 10. But this is like definitely a strong, like more towards a 4 than a three and
Yes.
a half.
Yeah, same.
Like
I
it's a pretty quality horror movie.
yeah.
And
I also
especially it's like a fresh take on Dracula that we haven't seen in a long,
yeah, it's like an original story.
Yeah,
I also gave it a 3.5, but like you said, it's close to a 4.
yeah,
I was like considering giving it a 4. But then like the 1931 like Dracula, that movie for me, that's a 4, and I think
Yeah,
that's like better than this.
yeah,
So I couldn't like give it a 4, knowing that it would have the same rating as that,
yeah,
you know. But I really did enjoy it. It was like kind of like a surprise. I didn't even know it was going to come out this summer until like the trailer randomly dropped.
yeah.
Um, Also, it might have been a mistake releasing it in the summer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just
That and Haunted Mansion, I don't understand.
yeah,
Like,
usually
cause
horror does well. So it's just like
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
I mean, Insidious did well. I don't know
Yeah.
the budget for this though.
Um,
I feel like I remember
it's
seeing
probably
it
like I'm gonna
and
say
then
like 80 million, 70 million, maybe.
I feel like I remember reading the budget and I was like, damn, like the budget should not be this high. But yeah, whatever.
Let
All
me
right.
see.
You want to move on to
Let's see the budget. 45 million.
oh yeah, but I think it only made like 6 million opening weekend or some shit.
Damn, really. Let
I
me
could
see
be
box
making that
office.
up. I know it was like a
Damn, no, gross
ridiculously
only 6.5 million. Jesus
yeah,
Christ, dude. That's so bad.
I know.
20 million through it was at 20 million its opening weekend, like worldwide.
Fiona's tweaking out in the
Yeah,
background. Um,
that sucks, dude.
yeah, that actually
Damn.
does suck. Well, first of all, it kills all hope of a sequel,
Yeah.
and
Maybe it'll have a good streaming life. I don't know.
yeah, I feel like it will.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's doing like critically. I don't know like
I
what the
feel like
RT score is.
pretty deep. What is it on Letterboxd?
It's kind of low. I was just checking a second
Let me
ago.
see.
It's a 2.8,
Really?
which yeah, it's not terrible, but like I think it's better than that.
Yeah, it's definitely better. It's better than like most of the horror movies. Besides probably Talk to Me and Evil Dead. Well, Evil Dead was last year, right? No.
No, it was this year. No,
Um,
it's definitely like it's in my top 20 of the year for sure. Um,
yeah,
I liked it better than Megan, which also came out at the beginning of this year. That was another Universal.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, it sucks to see, but this is what happens. This is
yeah.
why studios hate using non like
IP.
original yeah, like non IP original shit. Honestly, you think if they included like if they called it Dracula's Voyage or some shit, like do you think more people would have seen it?
No, that sounds retarded.
Yeah, but, like
Dracula's Voyage. That sounds like a fucking theme park ride.
I'm just saying, like including Dracula in the name.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like maybe because like if you see a movie called Last Voyage of the Demeter, like what are you gonna think that that is?
Dude,
Like a
there's a
witch
giant
movie?
fucking vampire on the cover of it. Like, obviously, he's about a like. All you have to do is look at a poster to figure out what it's about.
Yeah, that's true. But the general audience is slow, so.
Yeah, that is fair.
But yeah, it was. Anyways, I guess we can move on. But it was a great movie, great
Yeah,
surprise summer hit for me.
yeah.
So I wanted to
We
move
got
on
a
to Blue Beetle.
yeah.
What were you gonna say? We got a what?
I was gonna say we have a lot of good horror coming up too. Saw
Yeah, yeah.
and
So
FNAF,
FNAF.
the big one.
Yeah, there's a couple. Oh,
Yeah,
Exorcist also. But
yeah,
yeah, for Blue Beetle, I actually saw it this morning. I know you saw it the other day,
yeah,
and it's surprisingly it's good. It's one of DC's
yeah. I
better
liked it.
movies of
Yeah,
recent time. It's kind of just like inoffensive. It's a likable main character.
yeah.
It's
He's like
funny.
the family relationship is really good.
It's like the classic origin superhero story. He
Yeah,
gets a suit. He like gets his powers. He has to learn how to use them. And it's just like a solid superhero movie. But like if
yeah.
it came out in like 2008, maybe
It
it
would
would
have
have
been
been like
fucking. Oh yeah, it
insane.
would
But it's
have
just
been
that
like Iron Man number. Yeah,
yeah. But like at this point, like we've just seen this recipe done so many times.
yeah.
And I don't know why movies always do this, bro. The villain.
Sucked.
has
Yeah,
the
no, the villain was
same
really
power
bad.
sets as the hero. The
Yeah,
original Iron Man. They just do it like they always do it. It's just like
I know. I hate
it
when they
makes
do
it
it.
boring for us watching them fight. Like they both have the same powers. They're
Yeah,
just like
like
making
let's
shit
think
and
think about
hitting
the
each
last
other.
couple superhero movies that come out. The Flash was like he had the same power set. It was another like fucking
Yeah.
speedster. What else came out?
Um. Well, this year Ant-Man that was Kang, so that's
That's
different.
Kang's. It's different.
Guardians 3 was different, obviously, because it's like a
Yeah,
team up.
yeah,
But Marvel doesn't really do it anymore because like they used to do it at the beginning, like Iron Man and
yeah,
Iron Man 2. He ends up just fighting a guy in a suit at the end.
yeah.
But I think they learned from it. But that just doesn't work for me. And also, I think I didn't like the woman villain either. I didn't think
Yeah, no. I like most of my problems are more with her.
her character's not well written at all. She's literally just like
I just thought she wasn't good. Like the actress, just like
I don't know. She was just generic, like evil white woman who hates minorities and poor people. Like
I
she
mean,
would just
I didn't like see it like exactly like that, but I just basically just saw it was like
no,
pretty generic.
like yeah, she hates the poor people and she's trying to kick them out of their homes and she's just like evil for no reason
Yeah, for
basically.
no reason. Yeah.
And the dude, what is his like vendetta against Blue Beetle? Like he has no
Yeah,
motive.
no, I don't
Like
know why he's just such a fucking like the first like scene that he beats the shit out of him, like he literally saves his life, and then from that moment on, he's just a complete fucking asshole to him.
yeah. And also at the end, like spoilers, I guess if
Yeah,
you want to skip ahead, but at the end, bro, why does he just blow himself up? It's so weird and like stupid,
I mean, I just kind of saw that like he wasn't gonna live, like he's just like a fucking robot now.
I guess.
He just like didn't want
It was just like weird.
to. Yeah,
Like the thing with like the afterlife and he sees like his wife or his mom or whatever and she's like, "Oh, it's your time. It's your time to like come meet me." And then he kills himself. Like it was just strange.
wait, what?
Remember at the end when before he blows himself up, it shows like flashes
Oh, yes, yes. I'm
of like
sorry.
his wife or I think it was his mom.
I thought you were talking about the flashbacks uh with Jaime, and that's what I was like. I was like, what are you talking about? No one
N-
killed himself.
No, no, no. The dude killed.
No, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
What was his name again? I forgot. Para
Carpax.
Carfax?
Carpax.
Carapax? Wait, hold
Carapax.
on.
Carapax. Carpax.
Carapax.
Carapax.
I thought it was funny. Like that's just like his name. It's like the most evil villain name of all time.
Yeah,
Carapax, and like that's just his name. Like it
yeah,
wasn't like his villain name. Um, yeah, and I also thought that was weird then when he's like about to blow himself up. The whole like Blue Beetle before was saying like, "Oh, we don't kill people. Like, don't no one has to die."
yeah,
Why doesn't he like try to stop him or like save him or save the girl? He just like lets both of them just explode and get disintegrated.
yeah. I don't know. That is
It
a
was
good
kind of
question.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean, that's like a little bit nitpicky, but
yeah, that's fair.
they were just like little things like that. I thought George Lopez was very funny.
Yeah, his character
Um,
was good. I like that he was like conspiracist,
yeah, like a
whatever.
conspiracy theorist.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was funny. I think
yeah,
he was overacting a little bit at points. He was like doing too much, but
yeah. You could tell
that's
he was just having fun doing
yeah,
it.
yeah. I thought like the family aspect was done very well, and that's kind of like
Yeah,
the point of the movie.
the first
That's like
like,
that's like one of the
excuse me.
central messages.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first third of the movie like doesn't even feel like a superhero movie. It's just like shit about his family,
Yeah,
pretty much.
yeah. I liked all the members of his family.
Yeah, I thought they were.
I thought the girl who played his sister was also very good. I've never seen her before in anything.
Yeah,
I thought his love interest was not a good actress at all. I think she
I
kind
didn't
of
mind
sucked.
her.
Um, I mean, she was okay, but I don't know. But if you had to choose a favorite character,
I
I
mean,
guess
Jaime, it's kind of hard. Like,
yeah, he was definitely the best part of the movie.
yeah,
His performance.
this like actor, I'm pretty sure like campaigned for this role, right?
Yeah, I think he wanted to play it,
Yeah,
and he was like a perfect choice. I'm glad that
yeah.
I'm glad James Gunn is going to keep him around, even though the movie's not going to make any money unless
But
he
you could,
doesn't keep him around. But I think he will
nah, they
because
already said that they
yeah,
are.
I really liked his performance.
Yeah.
Um, I kind of saw how he had like quips during fights and shit, and he was like he's like a young hero.
Yeah,
I could see how he could be kind of like a Spider-Man like figure for the
in
DC.
DC, yeah.
Um, and I feel like he would be like a likable like hero for kids to
Look up to almost.
yeah to like fuck with.
Yeah,
But then just the movie just doesn't do well. Like it only
I
made
know.
25 mil opening or third. What was it?
Yeah, I
20.
think 40, 47 globally, and like
Off
26.
At first, they were saying the budget's 150 mil, but then they
Was
backtracked and
that?
was like,
It's
"Oh, it's actually
108,
100." But I don't
100.
know. That just seems like trying to like cover their bases before. Because
I feel
how
like,
did
I don't
just
know. Why would
randomly
they
become?
blatantly lie? Like, because I feel like you could look it up and find out.
Yeah, but the only way people know is based on like it's not like Warner Brothers posts what the budget is. It's just through like insiders or whatever.
No, but
So
doesn't it have to be like, isn't it like public knowledge?
I don't think so. Not every single movie budget is like
Oh,
available online. But either way, like even if it did cost 100 mil, it would probably have to make like 200 to 300 mil to like break even,
yeah,
and I don't see that happening. It made 45 first weekend, so but this is better than expected because originally estimates were saying it was going to make 50 mil in its entire run,
yeah,
which is like insane.
yeah, no,
It's still gonna do terrible, but
yeah. I mean, I think it has a chance to break even.
I don't think so. I think if it reaches 100 million, like
Because, like, what's coming out next weekend?
Strays, I think,
No, I
or
think
that might have
Strays
came
came
out.
out already.
Oh, bro, Gran Turismo. That might be a decent draw.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
for some
I
reason,
mean,
bro,
I think them and Turismo are gonna have like around this. It's gonna be like a mid off.
do you want to watch that or no for the podcast?
I mean, there's not really shit coming out, dude.
Bro, I just like don't want to watch that. I don't know why, but the trailers all just piss me off so
I don't
much.
like. I know I get to hating on OD. Like, I actually like. I like Orlando Bloom. I like what's his name?
Bro, every time I like see an ad for it, I'm just like this fucking shitty movie again, bro. Like
Apparently it's not bad.
I know it just I don't know. I have an unwarranted hatred.
Hate for it.
Like there's actually no reason why I
Yeah,
should hate it, but I
I
mean,
just
if
do.
nothing else is coming out, I guess we might as well just see it.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah, back to Blue Beetle though. Um, my favorite scene though, because we said favorite characters. Favorite
Yeah.
scene. This is like a weird one, but when George Lopez is like piloting that ship and then like starts playing Motley Crue and just like destroying everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought it was like so goofy, like funny,
Yeah.
and it just
No,
kind
I
of
know what you
like
mean in like a
when
good
I was
like a
watching
good
that,
way.
yeah, when I was watching that scene, I was like, like this is just like a fun movie. Like
Yeah.
you can't hate on this.
Yeah. I agree.
So that's like a weird scene, but what about you?
Probably when like he first starts to like really use his powers. And there's a lot of like anime references, like the giant sword that's like out of like an anime called Bleach. Where the
Really?
dude is like, yeah, if you
I thought
he's
that was
literally
from Kingdom Hearts or something.
his I mean, at least that's what I thought it was from Bleach. Like
I
look
don't
up
know.
the Bleach's
You know more than me, bro. So I don't know.
let me look.
Oh wait, bro, I just realized next week's episode isn't live action One Piece coming.
The 31st.
Yeah,
Oh
that'll be
yeah,
for the
word. Yeah.
so we could watch an episode of that.
Yeah, I'll watch an episode.
But
Damn dude, they haven't really been promoted. I mean I've seen stuff on Twitter, but I feel like they haven't really been promoting it.
Yeah, I haven't seen much advertising. But
Yeah,
Netflix does that, bro. They barely advertise shit. Other than
yeah,
like Stranger Things and like Squid Games.
yeah.
They like
I
don't
mean, like, if it's decent, it's gonna get like a shit ton of just because it is One Piece. Like, mad people are just gonna watch it just because it's One Piece.
yeah. Um
I don't
yeah,
know
I
if
guess
it'll be good though, but like them not revealing the reviews yet are kind of not a good sign.
it's kind of sus.
Yeah.
But whatever. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Um anything else to say about Blue Beetle? There's
No.
it's like pretty self-contained also. There's like
Yeah.
mentions of other heroes. Like they mentioned Batman by name, they mentioned
There's Superman, they
Superman,
mentioned
they
Flash.
mentioned the Flash. But that could easily be like incorporated into the new DCU. Like there's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
connections at all to any like Snyder stuff or like any of that past
Yeah.
like bullshit, whatever. So like when he says Superman could fly, he's probably
Yeah, like
referring
it doesn't.
to Corn Sweat Superman,
Yeah,
who we
it
haven't
doesn't
seen
have to
yet.
be. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, there's no other heroes appear. They tease a sequel though, with saying Ted Kord is actually alive, which could be cool. I mean, I found it interesting how he like never connected with the Scarab. He
Is
just like
that from the
used,
comics or?
I don't know. He used like the tech.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they say in the movie the Scarab can't be like taken out of you or else you die.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't. Maybe he never had it in the comics also. Because
Yeah.
if he
I'm not
did, then he
sure.
would have had to die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's died in the comics.
Yeah, I'm sure he has it at points. But I wonder what the deal is with that, or like what his character is doing, like
Dude,
kidnapped or
I was
whatever.
watching a video. Excuse me. Sorry. I was watching a video and I saw something saying like, it has to do with this thing called the Reach, which is like basically like the race of aliens that made the Scarabs.
Oh, okay.
They're like a Green Lantern. People think Blue Beetle's gonna show up in Green Lantern because like the Scarabs are like kind of a Green Lantern villain too. But they also
Wait,
make the
are there multiple of those scarabs?
yeah
That's cool. Yeah, I found that scene pretty cool. Remember when it's like the first opening scene where
yeah
like the scarabs like flying through space and shit.
yeah. So
I
you know
thought it
how
looked
like
cool.
the blue Scarab like hit a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
So like the
like it
reason
like
why
destroys a
yeah.
planet.
So like the reason why um he's able to like control it is because it's damaged. So like those so basically the Reach. I gotta get into like the comic book lore. So basically, the Reach created are these like aliens that would just like dominate everybody. They're like a super like war torn like people. So the Green Lanterns basically came in and like shut them down, and they kind of made like a loophole of like taking over planets. They created like the Scarabs, and they like send them to planets, and it gets like attached to someone. In the beginning, like they think it's like oh, it's like a superpower, but then by the end, like it takes them over and like takes over the world. But like the blue scat, like the one that he has, like gets damaged on its way to Earth, and that's why he's able to like control it. That's why in the scene, like when you see it, like hits a bunch of stuff before coming to Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I thought it was just interesting. I couldn't really tell what was happening, like while I was watching it, but I just
yeah,
thought it
no.
looked cool. Um, but yeah, I guess we'll see where they incorporate his character to next.
Yeah,
But I'm glad they're keeping him around.
yeah,
That other post-credit scene was stupid, though. I was tight that I waited for that.
yeah. I don't really know what that.
I think that's like a Mexican superhero that's like he has a
Yeah, that's
skin
what I
in
saw.
Fortnite. That guy.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Everything
You're,
relates back to Fortnite, bro.
you're right.
It's crazy.
Why didn't they do a
Um,
Blue Beetle fucking skin? Actually, now that I think about it.
I don't know. Warner Bros. Didn't have the cash, probably.
Yeah, damn.
But
Yeah,
all right, let's get to ratings then for this.
yeah.
I gave it
So
a 3 stars, 6 out of 10. It was very just solid. It was good. but it's close to a 3.5. But I think just how shitty the villains were, I couldn't give it a three and a
That's
half.
fair. Yeah. Yeah, I gave it a 3.5, so 7 out of 10. I actually did really like it, but again, the villains were like really weighed down the movie a lot.
Yeah, and I don't know like who his traditional villains are in the
I mean,
comics or anything.
that is like that is a Blue Beetle villain, but it's just like fucking boring, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm sure they could have made it like a little more exciting somehow.
yeah. Do you prefer this or the Flash?
This, honestly,
I prefer the Flash. I think slightly.
no. I thought this was like in terms of like quality, like Flash is like bigger scale, obviously, you know.
Yeah,
But like I don't know. I felt like the relationships more in this. Like I don't know. I felt more sad when Jaime's father died than when like the Flash had to say goodbye to his mom.
really.
Yeah, that in just terms of like how the movie like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like how you
Yeah, I
perceive
get
it.
what. Yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, so we can move on
Yeah.
now. Because of the strike, we were like looking back at like um notes and
Movie.
shit and like
Yeah.
looking on Twitter, and there's literally no movie news
Nothing.
within the
Yeah.
last 2 weeks. No trailers, no notable trailers at least,
Yeah.
and like just nothing. So we actually have no movie news section for this episode, which sucks because of the strike, but hopefully it'll get resolved soon. We'll have more
Yeah.
stuff to talk about.
I hope
All
so.
right, so next we could get into um, our list for this, our top 10 for this episode, which you suggested 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So you said the top 10, like, I guess live action costumes.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I mean, one of mine is like animated, but it's
okay.
not.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I just did all live action, but
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna do like best looking, basically, like, I'm assuming it's basically all superheroes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's basically like our top 10 superhero suits, which will be fun.
Yeah.
You want to start it off with your number 10?
Yeah. So
And also, wait, just before you start, I'm just gonna let everyone know that we're gonna have the images of all the costumes on our Instagram and Twitter. So if you want, you could follow along there
yeah.
just to like see how everything looks. But all right, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So for number 10, I actually had the Incredibles suit that they wear. I think it's just like a really classic. Like I love the colors.
Yeah, it's a cool one. It's definitely
Yeah.
like an instantly recognizable classic costume.
Yeah.
Um, so all right, yeah, my number 10 I had surprisingly from Aquaman, the movie, his
Hmm.
classic suit, the like bright orange with the green pants, and the classic trident. I just think that that's like how to adapt a goofy costume perfectly for
Yeah.
to make it look cool and make it look current.
That's like the most comic book accurate costume probably in any comic book movie.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my 10.
Hmm. But for number 9, I actually had the Hawkman costume from Black Adam. I really, I don't know why. I really like this costume. All the costumes of Black Adam are great, but this one specifically stuck out to me.
Damn, that's a hot take. I would say
Yeah.
I didn't really fuck with that. I mean, it's like fine,
I don't know.
but
I like it's definitely different than like the traditional. Isn't his normal
yeah,
colors like green?
yeah. Like his suit looks different than like did it like in comics and like
Yeah.
cartoons and stuff. Um, yeah, one
But
thing I
his
noticed, I think we're both gonna probably have similar thing going on here is like a lot of these are gonna be like more current movies because like the costumes have just gotten better over the years.
yeah. Yeah.
So, but
I
yeah, you
agree.
want me to do my number 9?
Yeah.
This is like a very random one, and it's only worn for a little bit in the movie, but it's from the Suicide Squad. It was Harley Quinn's like sort of armored, not armored, but like padded red and black suit that she wears
Oh,
at the
from that
beginning
like
for
comic
like
book. Wait,
she
which
wears it for
Suicide
like
Squad?
the Suicide Squad. She wears it on like the first mission where everyone dies,
Oh yeah, yeah,
but she only wears it for like that, and then she wears a dress the rest of the movie.
yeah.
But I just think it's such a cool like I'm a big fan of the red and black Harley instead of
Over
like
the red and
blue and
blue,
pink.
the blue and pink. I'm sorry.
And I just really love what they did with that design. It's not like slutty like Suicide Squad. It's like a
Yeah,
normal outfit, and it has like the classic red and black colors, and she has her red and black hair.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, I just really like that one.
Nice. For number 8, I actually had the Hellboy, like the original Hellboy. I don't know if it's him or, but I
The
don't know. I
Ron
really,
Perlman.
I don't know. I really like. I like the whole like buff design of it.
Yeah. Have you seen the new Hellboy or no?
I actually have. I've been meaning to watch it. I actually started it one day but fell asleep. Like I only remember like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. No, but
Isn't like
that
the
is a.
dude?
Go
Well,
ahead. No, go ahead.
isn't the dude who plays like the Sandman in it?
Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah,
I don't know. He
I
might
remember
be.
him. It's like the only person I remember from it.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. But the Ron Perlman Guillermo del Toro Hellboy is like a sick one. It's like a classic,
Yeah,
and the makeup is really cool. It's all
yeah,
practical effects. So
and arguably one of the best like sequels ever made.
I don't know about that, but
Really?
yeah, Hellboy 2, Hellboy in like the Golden Circle or
Yeah.
whatever. It's okay. I mean, no, it was good. Don't get me wrong, but one of the best sequels ever.
That's
Like
you're gonna need to rewatch it. That movie's fucking gas, dude.
when the Godfather 2 exists.
I still haven't
Um,
seen any of those.
Godfather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only recently watched 1 and 2. They were ones that I knew I had to get to, obviously, because they're like known as the
Who?
really
It's
greatest
what?
movies.
Two's a prequel, right?
It's like both. It's a prequel and a sequel. Like they go back and forth between two
Okay.
timelines. Um, but yeah, aside from The Godfather, let me say my next superhero suit that I like. For number 8, I had from Thor Ragnarok the Gladiator Hulk outfit.
Yeah.
I think it was incorporated pretty well from how it looked in the comic books, and I just love
Yeah.
that story, like the Planet Hulk story.
Yeah.
Just
No,
seeing
that's
Hulk
sick.
as like a gladiator and it's just like really
Yeah.
cool. So yeah.
Yeah. So for what was it 7,
Mm-hmm.
6?
So
7. I had like it's not really worn a lot, but in Iron Man 3, there's an Iron Patriot suit that like remember when like someone's like pretending to be Rhodey
mhm.
and they have like it's like a red, white, and blue, basically like War Machine suit. But like I've always loved that design.
Yeah, that one's really cool. Yeah, but they don't really use it that much in the movie.
No,
But I remember that as well being like a really cool looking suit. Um,
I
yeah.
wish they did. It's like fucking sick.
Well, there's also that story in the comics where like Norman
Norman
Osborn
Osborn,
becomes
yeah,
Iron Patriot. I wonder if they'll ever like incorporate that into the
yeah.
MCU.
Oh,
Maybe.
I actually have I thought of a topic to talk about. I just realized after this, I'll bring it up.
All right. Um, yeah, for 7 for me, I had another Iron Man suit, and it's just the original, the Mark III from the first Iron Man.
Yeah,
It's just his like the Mark III is like his suit in that movie, basically, like the classic one. I think the CG on it looks like incredible, and for the time, especially,
yeah,
it's just such an iconic look that
yeah.
basically defined a genre of movies for the next 20 or so years, or
You're right.
not 20, but 15, I guess. Yeah, that was my 7.
Yeah. For 6, I had like the ending suit from No Way Home.
Okay,
Like they
yeah,
showed towards the end of the movie. I love that.
yeah,
Like
A lot of people love that. I just feel like we haven't got a good enough look at it yet to like.
Have you seen
Yeah.
like the concept art and stuff of it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I love that design.
Yeah, it seems like a great sign. It's like a classic Spidey kind of thing.
Yeah,
Just the red and the blue. It's not like Iron Man tech or anything. So
yeah. It's just like it looks like more like a classic.
yeah. For number 6, though, for me, I had this is kind of a weird one, but from Batman Returns, Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman suit. I just love how it looks, like the latex and the how it's like all stitched together, and there's like the white thread throughout the entire costume.
Yeah,
Um, and it's another one that's kind of like iconic. Like you recognize what movie it's from instantly by looking at it. And
yeah.
obviously, like Michelle Pfeiffer is like she was pulling
Iconic
off
and
that
raw, yeah.
suit. So yeah, that was my
Yeah.
6.
5, I had, excuse me, Daredevil actually for the Netflix Daredevil costume,
Okay.
and I love it. That's another one I really like. Even the She-Hulk one I really like too.
Yeah, I feel like his suit wasn't red enough. It's like the colors were too muted. I was thinking of putting that on my list as well,
Yeah,
but I ended up not.
he's definitely gonna get a more like, probably in the new one he'll get like an actual like red suit.
Yeah, I think he's getting a black suit too, which would be cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah. All right, but for me, 5, also from a TV show, I have the new Captain America suit from Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
It's it's uh it's the Falcon's Captain America suit.
yeah,
So he's got the wings, like the big red, white, and blue wings, and the star emblem on the chest with the stripes. I just think the suit looks so clean, and it
yeah.
looks like it's ripped straight off the pages.
I'm so tight that
That's what
they're gonna be using a fucking different one in the movie.
I know. It was perfect, but
Yeah, they gotta sell toys.
yeah, gotta sell toys. Hopefully, I mean,
Yeah.
at least at the beginning, he'll probably be wearing it.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm sure maybe in like fucking the next like Avengers movies, he'll be wearing that like the one he wore in the TV show.
Yeah, yeah. For the Captain America 4, he has like a stealth kind of suit. It's like similar to Cap's suit in the Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
but it's just like with wings and shit now. So yeah,
When do you think
but
we'll get a trailer for that?
I mean, Deadpool 3 comes out before it, so we're gonna have to get a
I
Deadpool
mean, they're
trailer
both
before.
they're both gonna get delayed,
Yeah, yeah.
but I feel like by December, at least for both, right?
I don't know. Bro. It depends with the strike, to be
Low
honest.
key, low key, would be a date to watch out for. Like
What?
opening night for football.
When is it?
It's like coming up. It's like the first week in September.
I feel like we might get. I'm trying to think. Well, also the Marvels comes out doesn't even come out till November. So like they're still gonna be advertising that and Loki season 2, and also apparently Echo is coming out at the end of this year too, at the end of
No, I
November.
don't think Echo's coming out anymore.
I think it is, bro. And they said they're dropping all the episodes on the same day.
Oh, I did hear that too, actually.
Yeah.
But
So we'll see.
anyway,
We're gonna need a couple other a couple other
yeah,
trailers
yeah.
before we get to that. All right, yeah. What was you're up to 4 now, I think. You have.
Let me see. 4, I had like the Aquaman suit. For me, I really like when stuff is like comic book accurate, and this is like straight off the page.
Yeah. Yeah, I had that one as well. Not
Yeah,
as high up, but for 4 for me, I had from Spider-Man 3 the symbiote suit.
yeah,
Um it's just like such a classic suit from my childhood that like
Yeah,
I remember
it's
thinking it was so
nostalgic.
sick. Because the movie came out in 2007, so I was like 6.
Yeah, I remember like we would try to wherever they had like the toys for it. We kept going to like the fast food place.
Yeah. And it just looks sick. I know it's literally just like the
Just
rainy
super
suit,
black.
just
Yeah,
black. But so far,
yeah.
what'd you have for 4? I mean for 3.
For 3, I actually had the Black Manta suit.
Really?
I
Damn,
really
so
like.
2 Aquaman.
Yeah, I love all the suits on Aquaman. Even Norm, right? What's his name?
Norm?
Norm, I almost put his suit on too. 'Cause I really like his as well.
Yeah, yeah, they are good ones in that
Yeah,
movie.
even the new ones
Although,
look good too.
yeah, like the new movie, for Aquaman 2, Black Manta's suit looks way better in that.
Yeah, yeah.
He
It's
has
like
like
way
the
more
classic
comic accurate.
silver helmet, you know.
This is like a more like buffed up. I just like the design of Black Manta, so I mean, I still, it's definitely like a different version of his like costume, but his original one is going to be the new movie.
Yeah. And then for three, to get into my top three, number three, I had the Joker costume from the movie Joker.
Yeah, that's
I
sick.
think it's like a sick costume, and it's kind of like iconic now.
Yeah,
Um, they were able to make the character look like the Joker, but also its own spin on it with like the face makeup looking different with the blue and the suit
yeah,
not being purple. It's kind of like a burgundy, but it just works. And like instantly it's the Joker, but it's like different enough that it's
yeah.
unique.
And honestly, like side note, I've you know how they have like revealed the images of Harley Quinn,
Yeah.
like and I could the suit's like very similar in the style where like you can tell it's Harley Quinn, but it definitely stands out on its own.
hmm Yep.
Yeah.
So what'd you have for two?
For two, I actually had Moon Knight. So this is both the skin and like the Mister Knight. I kind of like because it's still kind of the same character.
Group together.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't
he had a
know.
great
Something about the
costume.
all white I really do like.
Yeah, I like how they did this just for the show. It wasn't in the comics, but because it's like Egyptian mythology, they
Yeah, it's
have
like mummy wraps kind of.
yeah.
Like
It looks like his suit is made out of like
yeah.
yeah, the wrappings
Actually,
of the mummy.
I like prefer that honestly over the comic book suit.
Yeah. No, so do I. I think it's sick.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, two for me, the runner up. It's from a bad movie, but it's a great suit, and I think you might know what I'm gonna say, but it's the classic Spider-Man suit from The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
yeah,
Um,
that is
I think
very nice.
I think that's my favorite Spider-Man suit. The big white eyes and the raised webbing,
Yeah,
the proportions of like the blue to red. It's just such a sick suit. And I know a lot of people also like agree that it's probably the best
yeah.
Spider-Man suit.
I feel like that's
I
like the pretty consensus. That's like the best one.
I could change my mind with like the new suit that's gonna come out with
Yeah,
whenever the next Spider-Man movie comes out.
yeah,
But yeah,
fair. Yeah, and for one, I actually had the Captain America Falcon suit. I just
really,
everything about that suit I think is like perfect. Like it's like straight. It looks directly like it's from the comics. Like the coloring is perfect. Like the designs. I don't know. I just really liked it.
yeah, I think it's a perfect suit as well.
Yeah,
I mean, I had it on my list just a bit lower,
yeah,
but I also I didn't want to put that much higher because like it also just came out
yeah.
recently, so I wanted to kind of let it marinate a little bit.
But I feel like a lot of these, like just the newer suits, are just better.
Yeah, they are like the costume
Yeah,
departments are just getting better
yeah,
each movie. Um, yeah, my number one. This is a kind of random one, but it's probably I remember loving it when I first saw it, and like now looking back, I just love how it looks, and it's from Infinity War, Thor's suit, the black on black,
black. Yeah.
with the red cape, just such a like clean, solid design,
So
and
like,
he used go ahead.
no, you go.
Yeah, he used it at the beginning of Endgame as well before he gets like fat. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he still has it on while he's fat, but like it doesn't
It's
look as
yeah,
good.
no, yeah, no.
I just think the black on black is like such a sick design. And then like the next time you see Thor, he's in like this bright blue and yellow insane suit
Yeah,
when he
that's
was
what I was
just
gonna
wearing
say.
like
Like, do you like? Because I actually like his suit in Love and Thunder. Like, better. I like the like over the top.
I like it.
Like,
I like it, but just like in a different way. I
yeah,
prefer
that's fair.
I think the darker suit works better for Infinity War and like this like
The
where his
stories on
character
it.
was at that point, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So
Dude,
yeah, but
remember how many like this? Like, how I remember like how much stakes I had in the MCU. Like going into Infinity War, like watching that movie, and now I just like
Don't
they
give a
didn't.
fuck.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I mean it's hard, bro. They've just been
Yeah,
putting out not
fucking.
great shit.
Yeah,
So we'll see. Hopefully by the time like Secret Wars and things come out, we'll like hear
yeah.
more about the story. It's
We'll
just hard
see.
because everything feels so disconnected that like
Yeah.
there's not really like a central story or like a central
Apparently,
threat.
the Marvels end scene is gonna be like teasing about uh fucking whatever it's called,
Like a
Secret
threat.
Wars. Yeah, apparently it's
All right.
like apparently like the ending of it has to do with it.
I know Deadpool 3 is gonna like tie into it,
Yeah,
so we'll see. But yeah, that was our lists, our top tens. I
yeah,
guess who do you let us know who you thought had the better list and
yeah,
share with us what you think some of your favorite costumes are.
yeah. Let us know.
All right, so
Yeah.
now we can move on to the final movie of today.
Well, actually, I wanted to. There was one thing I wanted to point out. I don't know if you saw this. It's a little bit. There's not much movie news, but I did see this a couple days ago. There's a basically I saw this thing saying there's a rumor that after Secret, what is it? Not is Secret Wars the first one?
No, Kang Dynasty is the first, and
Kang
then
Dynasty. So after Secret Wars, like they're gonna do like basically a soft like reboot of the MCU, and
yeah,
like
I did see that as well, but I didn't want to like talk about it because it's pure like speculation. There's no like
no, I know, but there's not really much to talk about this week, so I just figured like
yeah. I mean,
like how would you feel if they did that?
I think in some ways it would work, in some ways it wouldn't. Like for example, what happens to like Tom Holland Spider-Man?
I mean,
Would they
they're just gonna leave his shit. They're not gonna.
they would keep him?
Yeah,
So they're kind of just picking and choosing who they would keep, I guess.
yeah.
Um,
They're gonna probably do some like they're gonna have like mutants be around. So like Magneto's gonna be around like during World War II.
oh,
Like
I
they're gonna
see.
do shit like that, like to connect the mutants more basically to the main timeline.
I mean, I don't know if I would do a soft reboot, but I guess I mean an
Like the
altered history kind of thing. I guess is like a reboot in a way.
yeah.
So
Because think about
I,
it. There's no way they're not gonna have like an Iron Man. There's no Iron Man. Basically, no Hulk. No
so would
Black
they
Widow.
cast like a new Tony Stark?
Probably, or maybe they'll do like a different iteration of Iron Man, like some other like person that holds the mantle.
I mean, but they already have that kind of with Ironheart. I think they're just going to continue. I think it's too early for a reboot at this point.
I wouldn't mind them doing a reboot. I would kind of would want to see like where they take it.
But yeah, the only difference is now they're going to start knowing it's going to be like a huge universe and having the rights to everything basically.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm
so
saying. Like
how would they do it if they had everything
if they
from the
had
start?
everything from yeah, so that's like why I kind of want to see what they do.
It could be interesting, but
Listen, dude, if like they keep putting out shit after shit, like they're gonna lean more towards a reboot,
yeah,
especially with Kang, dude. Like with everything going on with Jonathan Majors.
yeah. I just feel like I don't know if Feige would want to do that,
Yeah,
but
we'll see. I mean,
yeah, we'll
it's
find
just
out
pure
eventually.
speculation, you know.
Yeah, we'll find out in 2027
Yeah,
when the movie eventually comes out.
yeah.
It'll probably be 2028, to be honest, because of like the strike.
Yeah,
Everything's gonna have to get
at
pushed
this rate,
back.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah,
But all right, we can move on to the last movie, which I recommended on the last episode.
just saw.
And it is Saw from 2004, James Wan's masterpiece of a film. It's a film that everyone knows, but not everyone has seen. Like everyone knows
Yeah,
what
that's
Saw
true.
is. Everyone
Yeah,
knows like Billy the Puppet.
the pig.
Um,
I don't know if everyone knows a pig face, but
and yeah, for those of you who don't know, the movie is basically about this. Well, you don't find out till the end.
the
But
end, yeah.
how can I like put this without spoiling anything?
You're
All right,
gonna
so the
have to
movie.
spoil it.
So basically, the movie is about these two dudes who wake up in a room. They don't know how they got there, but each one of them's foot is handcuffed or I guess foot cuffed to a pipe,
Yeah.
and the only thing in the room with them, well, there's a couple things, but the whole idea is like, all right, there's a saw in the room with them. That's why it's called Saw. So this guy Jigsaw, who put them in there, his whole thing is he wants people to like appreciate life more. So
Yeah.
he puts people in life or death situations where they have to like make sacrifices. And then once they make the sacrifice, his thinking is, oh, now that you realize like how much it takes to be alive, you're gonna appreciate life more and not like be an asshole or like do
Yeah.
whatever. So in this movie, it's very like basic. You The way to get out is to saw your foot off. So you lose a foot, but you'll survive.
Yeah.
Um, by the end, one of the characters does end up doing it and doesn't survive anyway. But although it does actually turn out down the line in the Saw movies that that dude actually does survive and becomes a protege of Jigsaw.
Yeah, there's like the Saw timeline of like who's alive and who's dead is like very, it's constantly changing and right.
Yeah, it's just funny because like the dude Jigsaw, he's played by what's his name? It's like an iconic performance. Oh, Tobin Bell. Tobin Bell. I don't know why I
Yeah.
couldn't think of his name, but he's like such a great character, and he's so good in like the Saw movies that they kill him off after the third movie, and we're now on Saw X, and he's appeared in every single movie after Saw 3 up until now, besides Spiral. So like, even though they killed him in the third movie, they still did 6 more movies and
And
had
he's in
him.
the new one.
Yeah, like it's actually like insane. I honestly, bro, at this point, I wouldn't even care if they were just like, "Oh, Jigsaw has a twin brother, and like he also does this shit."
Or they could just
Like, if
like make a new type of like not like like Jigsaw, but somebody else like with a similar like he sees Jigsaw and like starts doing what he does.
yeah, but then you lose Tobin Bell. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, they're
He's
gonna
like,
have. I mean, what are they gonna do when, like, let's say, like, he's older, he's gonna pass away eventually.
yeah, but until he's kicked the bucket, they're gonna keep milking him,
Yeah.
which I'm all for.
Do you think this will be his last Saw movie?
If it makes money, then no, he'll come back for sure.
It'll probably make money.
Yeah, I
You
think
know.
so.
What did you
But
have
yeah,
to think about? So in this movie, there's a lot of, we'll call it 2000s editing, and there's just like these like I don't even know how do I explain it.
there's
These
just like
scenes,
really strange like editing choices in the
yeah,
movie with like adding music and like speeding up scenes, like speeding up the footage that
yeah,
just like look very weird and they're super
and
goofy. They
it
definitely
almost
date
like
the movie for sure, but I like them because I feel like it's kind of like you're watching a piece of like cinema history. Like, damn, this is really what they used to do
yeah.
back then, you know?
See, I didn't like them as I thought. Even like for the time, I would be like, "What the? This is kind of a little like stupid." I don't know. That's just at least my opinion on it.
I like them. They were like
Yeah.
goofy and funny though.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
it was funny, but I feel like because usually like the scenes are very serious, and it kind of like takes away from the moment a little bit.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like there's just like oh like you have 1 minute to fucking untie the bear trap, and it just shows like a montage of like her like shaking her head and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
but um, I liked how like dirty and gritty like the set was.
Yeah.
Especially in that room, it's like disgusting. It's
Oh
nasty in
yeah,
there,
it's fucking
and
gross. Yeah.
it helps with like the vibe of everything. Like the way
Yeah.
how they got there, the room's like fucking gnarly. Um, I also thought it was cool how I like forgot about this, but how they like showed his previous victims, and they like each one had a different thing. Like there was the guy who had to like get the code off all the numbers on the wall, and there was the dude who had
Oh
to who
yeah,
like
in the
had to
barbed
walk through
wire,
the
called the
barbed
bar.
wire,
Yeah.
and then obviously like the reverse bear trap, which is now become one of like his most iconic traps.
Yeah.
It shows up in other films. I think it like actually goes off on someone's head in a later film. But it's funny because the girl Amanda, who she was the only one who survived, She
Yeah.
escaped like the reverse bear trap, and she ends up becoming Jigsaw's protege. It doesn't happen in this movie, but it happens I think in 2 or 3, and now she's coming back for Saw X, which is cool. She's like at the end of the trailer.
It is kind of nuts.
I don't know if you knew that, Joe, that she was
No, I
coming back.
remember. The only reason I knew is because like you told me about it.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't have known that.
pretty cool. She's a cool
Mm.
character though later on, because she like this happened to her and she was like, damn, like this actually worked. Like it made me appreciate my life more. Because she was
Yeah.
like a drug addict and then she quit after like she was trapped.
Yeah.
So, you think, did I have a favorite scene? Let's see. Honestly, it probably is the end where the doctor cuts his foot off.
Yeah.
It was just like such madness going on. Like the other guy's screaming and like crying,
Crying. Yeah.
and he's like tweaking out trying to cut his foot off. Then
Yeah.
after all that shit, like the iconic like Saw theme comes on. You know the music,
Yeah.
and then and then like Jigsaw just stands up from the center of the room. It's like so insane. You're like, what the fuck is happening?
I was so confused.
Dude, it's actually like so dumb. Like
Yeah.
there's so many twists in the movie. Like you never really know like who the Jigsaw killer is until like the last scene, and you realize that the killer this whole time has been a guy who's been laying in the middle of the room pretending to be a dead body for the entire 6 hours.
Yeah.
Like it's just so stupid. But it's just I don't know. That's like it's like on par with what the franchise does. They have these insane plot twists that just make no sense and are so
Yeah.
stupid. But I don't know. I really enjoy them because I feel like maybe not in this one, but it does get to a point where they like realize how ridiculous they are and they just don't care. You know?
Yeah. I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. I want you to like run through the franchise. I've seen
I
all
will
of them.
eventually.
I
I'm
have
gonna
all of them
watch.
on Blu-ray, so if you
I
want, you
told
can
you
watch.
I'm gonna wait to watch 2 because this is supposed to take place between. Oh, the new Saw X was chronologically it takes place between 1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna wait to see 2.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the timeline always like goes out of whack and shit.
Yeah. I know.
Like, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have a favorite scene though?
Probably his leg getting cut off.
Or
Just like very chaotic is a pretty accurate word to describe it.
which character did you like the best?
Honestly, I like the dude that I forgot his name, but it's the guy that's holding the doctor's family captive.
Oh, his name's like Zep or some shit.
Yeah,
It's
because like
the
how he's just this
stupidest name.
random dude, and then like he has like because of everything else going on, he has to get involved in this. Like he's just a fucking
Yeah.
janitor.
And you realize at the end that like he has a poison in his body. So
Yeah.
like he was a victim too.
Yeah,
And he's kind of like who you think the Jigsaw killer is throughout the whole
Yeah.
movie. And then at the end they're like, oh, it's actually this dead body sitting here.
he's been sitting in the room for 3 hours, not moving.
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, because that's Tobin Bell, and he's like barely even in this movie.
Yeah,
He's in like 2 scenes. But he just has such like a presence on the franchise that
did they know they were gonna do sequel like before they did this?
No, I doubt it. Bro, like just look at this movie. Like did you think it would have like franchise potential, really? I mean,
No,
not really, right?
no.
So but yeah. My favorite character was probably the Doctor. Just because I love Carrie Elwes. He's like I don't know, he's a great actor, I think. He was also in Mission Impossible, the one that came out recently.
What do you play?
He plays like the president guy.
Oh,
Like I don't know. He's in the beginning, but he's the guy. He's the dude from The Princess Bride. He's like the main guy. I don't know. I love him as an actor. So, but I also did like the other guy. He's played by Lee Winnell. Who like now
the horror director, right?
Yeah, he's a writer and director for horror movies. He wrote.
Awesome.
Well, he wrote Saw. He helped write it. Insidious. Insidious 2.
So he
Couple
works
other
with
movies.
James Wan a lot.
Yeah. He directed the Invisible Man movie.
Oh, like the newer one.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
which is a really solid movie. I liked it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought he did a great job in this too. He played his character very well.
Yeah.
Donald Glover was good as the detective. I'm trying to think if this, or I'm sorry, not Donald Glover, Danny
Yeah.
Glover.
I was like, I don't think that's Donald Glover.
Yeah, no, no. Yeah, Childish Gambino.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah, I meant to say Danny Glover. He's great. How he kind of like becomes obsessed because he gets
Yeah.
like his throat cut. That he was like so close to getting Jigsaw.
Big Saw, yeah.
I liked that scene also where they're like trying to capture him and he has those traps set up and
Yeah.
uh the detective's partner gets like
Oh, no, like
shotgunned in the head.
yeah.
That was crazy. Um but yeah, let me think. What else can I say? I don't know. I guess I'll say that
Yeah.
oh wait, here's something I could say about Saw. Is that it basically started a subgenre of horror, which is like known as has a strange name, but it's known as like torture porn, where it's like super like gruesome stuff of like people hurting themselves
Yeah.
basically for people's enjoyment. And like they go really far into it in the other Saw movies.
So it's like gets way more graphic, right?
Yeah, yeah, and it's just like just doing it for the sake of being like edgy. And this movie had like a huge impact on that subgenre. It basically like
Yeah.
started it. So I just thought that was interesting.
Right.
It was also like a short film before, which I haven't seen. But then like I guess they pitched it. I think Lionsgate does them. I guess they pitched it to Lionsgate or something, and then they made it into a feature length. It's always cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Isn't there a ride now and shit too?
a ride.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like a roller coaster or ride named after him.
I think you're right. No, I just forget.
I don't know where.
I don't know. But I guess yeah, we can move on to ratings for the
Yeah.
movie. I gave it a 4 stars, 8 out of 10. It's just such a classic for me. The story itself is sick, and like the idea of Jigsaw is really cool. I just like how he has all these like live or die scenarios where people have to test their limits, and it's also kind of like a gray area of he never
Yeah.
technically killed anyone himself. He just like put them in situations where they ended up like killing themselves
Yeah.
or whatever. Um, yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
story. It's a great concept. Um, it's such an
Yeah.
iconic like movie, you know.
Yeah. No,
So
I know.
I think it deserves a 4. But
That's
what did
fair.
you give it?
See, like I don't know. It didn't really hold up as well for me. Like I liked it a lot more the last time I watched it. I haven't watched it in a couple years. The editing was really weird for me, and even it just was a little too ridiculous. Like the whole like Tobin Bell like just sitting in the middle the entire. I don't know.
Yeah, it is stupid, but
Yeah.
I'll
I
give
mean,
it a
obviously,
pass.
like underneath all of that, there was a really good story, and like, obviously, like Jigsaw's fucking sick. Like he's mad cool, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I just didn't think it was like executed well. So I mean, not that it's a horrible movie. I gave it a 3 out of 5, so 6 out of 10. So it's still
that's
good,
not.
but
Yeah, nah, that's solid. That's solid. I
yeah,
like I understand all your gripes,
yeah.
but to me, it just like it holds like a special place in my heart.
No,
To be
that's
honest,
yeah. No, I know.
I love the franchise so much. I want you to like go through all of them. I honestly might like I'll rewatch them with you maybe if you want.
Yeah. No, I will watch. I mean, the new one looks good. I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It looks like a return to form kind of. It's like it kind of
Yeah,
reminds me like if you watch the trailer and then like seeing how we just watched the movie, it looks
yeah. It's like
like
the same type of vibe.
yeah. So, all right. That wraps it up then. Let's go to questions. Got a
You
few
have
this
any?
week. Yep. We actually got an interesting one from Sophia, who asks us a
Oh,
lot of questions usually. So instead of asking us a question, she has given us a list of would you rather questions
okay.
that I could go through. Thank you for sending this to me. All right. First one. Would you rather Saw or Final Destination?
Mm,
I would choose Saw as a
yeah, probably so.
franchise.
Because Final Destination, you die anyway, right?
Well, yeah, no, I think she's just saying like which movie do you prefer, or
Oh, I
like which
thought like
movies.
which one would I rather be in?
Well, I mean, well,
I
yeah,
was
I
like, I
guess
guess
Saw is the
so.
answer
Because
for.
like Final Destination, you're gonna die.
Yeah, Saw will be the answer
Ah,
for both for me. Did that
yeah.
franchise though, or no?
What happened?
You like the Final Destination franchise?
I mean, I haven't watched it mad long.
I watched like a few of them. The first one's pretty good. I think the second or third is like mad good for no reason. I remember watching it,
Really?
but
I
I
know this
prefer
one
the
was like a
Saw
roller
movies.
coaster.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
one's
think Saw is like a little bit higher quality.
yeah. All right, but no, there's a lot of these would you rather, so I'll try to like go through them quicker.
Yeah.
All right, Harry Potter looks Harry Potter for me
Lord of the
easily.
Rings.
Really,
I don't. I mean, I don't really like both that much, but I like Lord of the Rings more.
movies are just like too long.
Yeah,
I mean, I get
fair.
Harry Potter's 8 movies, but like I don't know. I mean, I gotta rewatch them. I think to give them a better chance, but yeah. All right, and
Yeah.
then Hunger Games or The Maze Runner. Hunger
I
Games for
haven't
me.
really watched either of them, so I guess the Hunger Games could like Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah. Romance or comedy.
Comedy.
Um, it's tough for me. I guess I would give comedy the slight edge. Although I'll say I probably have higher rated romance movies than I do comedy movies.
Yeah. No.
To be fair, like Eternal Sunshine and like
Yeah.
Her, Past Lives, which you still got to watch.
Yeah.
I could go for a good romance here and there. And this is a good one. Would you prefer a movie about vampires or werewolves? I'm a vamp guy for sure.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I kind of like werewolves.
I fuck with vamps, bro. I mean, I like both. I've probably
It's
seen
cool. Yeah, they're
more
both cool.
werewolf
Yeah.
movies, but yeah, Netflix or Amazon Prime. Probably
Netflix.
Netflix. Then Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legend of Korra.
Avatar.
I haven't seen either,
One.
but I'll choose Avatar for that.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween movies or Christmas movies.
Halloween.
I
I mean,
mean,
Halloween is
when
like
you say
I take that.
Halloween,
I
like
take
I
those
don't
like
know.
horror, like
Yeah,
scary movies.
I think she means more of like Hocus Pocus and like Halloween
Oh,
Tales
that
and
shit.
shit. I like Christmas movies.
Yeah,
You know,
probably Christmas movies are better, probably.
then popcorn or sweets. I'll say
I guess
popcorn.
popcorn.
Although I do love sweets. I used to have like a crazy sweet tooth,
Nah, I'm
but
not a
I
big
kind of just
sweets guy, dude.
I lost it after I just like grew up one day and lost it.
Yeah, we
So
all hit that point.
yeah. And the last one. Would you rather have free unlimited movie theater tickets for a year or free access to all streaming platforms for a year? That's a
Probably,
good one. I'll probably choose the
probably.
movies.
Yeah, but we already have a Regal pass, so you know my ass is picking streaming.
That's true. But I feel like streaming, like you could get out of because anything that's on streaming, you could like torrent.
That's fair. That's fair.
Not that not that I'm
Not that
condoning
we
torrenting.
pirate or anything, but
Yeah.
um, that's
Um.
fair.
So I would choose the movies probably. Like let's just say we didn't. So it would basically be like us having the Regal Pass except like free.
Yeah,
So all right.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So thanks for those. That was a
Yeah,
fun
that's
little
pretty. Yeah,
switch
that's
up.
pretty fun.
And then there's a couple. There's actually a couple other questions from Tom at Tom.Lieberman_. What was your favorite exhibit at the Museum of the Moving Image?
I
So
like
we
the
actually
Jim
all,
Henson.
yeah, we all went there
Yeah.
past Thursday. We went out to Astoria to see that. If you guys don't know, it's basically like a film and TV museum.
Yeah.
And then we saw Old Boy remastered like right after, which was cool. That was a
Yeah.
great day. I had a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, yeah.
But yeah, you were gonna say Jim Henson though. You want to like go into
Yeah.
that a little?
Yeah, they had like a Jim Henson exhibit with like the Muppets, and they had a lot of stuff from his newer like Age of the Dark Crystal, whatever the hell it's called. I mean, the puppets look sick. I don't know anything about the show.
Yeah, yeah. I also thought Jim Henson's his like exhibit was really cool.
Yeah.
I like, bro. I actually love the Muppets. Like unironically,
Yeah.
you have to watch like the Muppets movies. They're actually gas.
They're funny.
They're mad good, bro. Like the new one and the original, they're both like mad good for no
Really.
reason. Yeah, I haven't seen like the other ones, like Muppets Take Manhattan or like Muppets Go to Space or any of
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
But bro, I just like the Muppets. Like, how can you not fuck with Kermit? He's just
Yeah.
chill. He like sings his little song and like,
Nah, you're right, dude.
you know.
Nah, I
He-
know what you mean.
But yeah, that overall though, I was a little disappointed with the museum. I thought it would have like more of, oh, this prop was in this movie and like shit like that, which it did have like a decent amount. But we got through the whole thing in like an hour, I would say.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Yeah.
Then Tom also asked, can a silent film be made in today's era and be good? Um, I would say no,
Is there
because
subtitles?
well, it's how silent movies are. Like when we watch Nosferatu, they have like the cards that say, you know,
Yeah, but
like
like a silent film now, you could just use like the
I,
you don't
I, oh, I
you don't
guess you
need to
could,
do
yeah,
that. You know what I mean? They only did that at the time because they had to.
yeah.
So I feel
I'm
like if
not.
they did it
It
like that,
definitely, it could be good.
yeah, it could be. It would be definitely very strange, but
I feel like it would look gimmicky because
yeah,
like it would be with all today's technology and just like silent. Like the silent films
Like,
you watch now are kind of like they're aged. They look
yeah.
old and it kind of like fits the aesthetic and the vibe of it that it's
yeah,
silent.
yeah,
Like if you made a movie now that was silent, it would just like look weird.
Well,
It
yeah,
would
I
just,
agree.
you know.
Yeah.
But all right.
Yeah.
And this is a question that might be hard to answer, but from at Sid Madison, thanks for the question. What is the best movie set in each season? Winter, summer, spring, fall.
Um,
I'm just gonna go to my favorite movies really quick, just so I can. All right, or actually no, I'll just think about off the top of my head. All right, so a great winter movie. I'll say The Shining.
yeah, it's pretty
Um,
good.
Lots of snow in that one.
I'm trying to think
Summer,
of
summer. Hmm.
I don't know, dude.
Trying to think of like a summer vibe kind of
Yeah.
movie. Staten Island Summer. I'll say that.
Does super bad count? Because that's like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
yeah,
that
I'll say
counts.
super bad for summer.
Project X, and then fall. Um, the original Halloween movie.
Yeah,
It's a good fall movie.
yeah.
Spring. What movie fucking takes place in spring? What even happens in spring that would make it notable?
I have no fucking idea.
Is there any Easter movies?
Hop.
Hop. I'll choose
Isn't that a
that.
movie?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I choose Hop.
Yeah, I'm fucking with Hop. Hop
Yeah.
too.
That's a
Sequel.
good that was a good question. Thanks.
Yeah, that
Then
actually was a pretty good question.
Sid asks another question also.
What?
Which fictional school would you want to attend for a movie or show? Easiest answer, Hogwarts. Send my ass there, bro. 7 years
Nah.
of wizardry. That would be fucking lit, bro.
Maybe if I was a fucking dork, I'd go to like I don't know. I gotta think.
I would go to Hogwarts or
Jack
um.
and Charles Xavier is fucking School
Oh,
for the
that's a good one.
Gifted.
That's a good one. Except you'd just be a dweeb there because you aren't gifted at all.
Well,
You don't have any
what if
power.
like in this world I'll have a mutant power.
It's true. All right, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I feel like there's probably a couple other schools that are
Yeah.
interesting. But,
I gotta think.
yeah. And then the last question from at emeric33. Have you seen the horrible Old Boy remake? No, I have not, and I'm putting off watching it because I love Spike Lee, who directed it, and I know that it's terrible, so I don't
I
want to
didn't
like
even know that was a remake.
I don't want to. Yeah, it stars Josh Brolin and Elizabeth Olsen.
Are you serious? What?
Yeah, it's like yeah, bro. It's just like I don't want to like tarnish my idea of Spike Lee in my head because just has like so many classics, you know. Um,
What? Like, what makes this one so bad?
I don't know. Apparently, it's just like very shitty. Like they try to like modernize it in weird ways, and like it's just like imagine this except like in America with like an all white cast. It like wouldn't work as well, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it the same twist and everything?
I believe, yeah, I believe so. I believe it's like basically an identical story. Well, not identical, but like the big parts are
Yeah,
identical.
yeah,
So, all right, that's our questions. So you could recommend a movie, and then I'll recommend my list
yeah.
after.
So, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually gonna be going to Europe in a week or two. Not a week or two, in like 2, 3 weeks. And one of the places I'm going to is in Austria. And the big thing about like where I'm going in Austria is the movie The Sound of Music was filmed there. So I've never seen that movie. So I wanted to recommend it this week. And I know obviously it's like a really famous, Matt, have you seen it?
No, I haven't, but obviously,
Yeah.
I know of it. It is a very famous movie. So,
Yeah. I don't know why, honestly. I don't know like
well,
why it's famous exactly.
I don't know. I mean, I'm hyped though. I know it's mad long, but whatever.
Oh,
We'll
it
get through
is.
it. Yeah,
How long is it?
I think it's like 2.5, maybe more.
Oh, all right. I thought you meant fucking 4 hours or something.
Or how long could it have been?
I don't know, dude.
All right, let
It's
me
an old
see. Hold
movie.
on. 174 minutes, so it's like just under 3 hours.
Okay.
But whatever. I'm
Yeah.
hyped. Maybe mom will watch it with us because I know
She
she
probably
likes the
will, yeah.
movie. So yeah, that's cool though that you're gonna be able to see where it was filmed, and
Yeah.
it'll probably be better obviously if you watch it before, because then you can
Yeah.
recognize things. So all right, do you know what movies are coming out this week?
I don't honestly I have no idea, dude. I could not tell you.
I don't think it's. Oh, Gran Turismo.
Oh yeah,
Do we
that's the
re-
one.
do we
Where
really
like
want to review that shit, bro?
I think I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna see it. If it's good, maybe.
Hold on, yeah. Before I wrap this up, I'm gonna just go on August movies just to see what's coming out,
Yeah.
so that I could inform
I mean,
everyone
we're
what to
gonna talk
watch.
about the live action One Piece episode.
Yeah, yeah.
So that we're
We'll
gonna
do
watch the first episode.
we'll do Sound of Music,
Yeah.
and then let's see what we got. Okay. August 23rd. Oh, Ahsoka comes out. First
Oh
two
yeah.
episodes. We could talk about that. Gran Turismo. There's also this movie that comes out called Bottoms.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
it
I
stars
watched that.
Rachel Sennett. I
She
just
wrote
don't.
it too, I think, right?
Yeah, I actually really like her as an actress.
Yeah.
You've seen I think you saw like Shiva Baby, right?
Yeah.
That's the one that I haven't seen it yet, but
I actually liked it. It's not like long. It's pretty short. It's just
the only thing is that movie is doing like limited release, so I don't know if it'll be in Staten Island, but
yeah. We'll see.
and then I'll just double check the first week of September. Coming September. Oh, September 1st, Bottoms is having like a actual release. So
Where?
we'll I don't know.
Uh,
We'll try to see it. And
mm.
then The Nun 2. Oh wait, Poor Things. Is that actually facts?
Wait, what?
September 8th?
I'm not gonna be here September 8th.
Wait. when do we record the next episode? Let me check the calendar really quick.
Oh, low key, I'm not gonna be here next episode, dude. I'm gonna be in Europe.
All right, so we'll delay the episode by a week then, right? Or 2 weeks. When do you come back?
A week. We could do probably back-to-back episodes, maybe, to get back on the schedule.
Well, are you going to be home the 16th? I know the 17th of September or no?
Yeah, I'll be home.
Okay. But I don't know if you'll be able to watch everything.
Yeah, probably not. And I'm gonna be fucking jet lagged.
All right, well, we'll update you guys, but
Yeah, we'll
there'll-
figure it out, dude.
there's going to
Yeah.
be something off with the schedule. We might have to skip a week
Yeah.
or something, or 2 weeks. But for our like 3 loyal fans that are dying for our
Yeah.
episodes every
You
2
might have
weeks,
to wait an extra week. Sorry, guys.
yeah, please don't leave us, please.
Yeah.
But all right. So, wow, I'm excited, bro. I had no idea Poor Things was that close.
So when is it called? The 8th?
September 8th.
Damn, dude.
But
I'm
all right.
I'd be surprised if they have it by us, honestly, though. The Regal.
Yeah, they might have it at the AMC. I was thinking of switching to AMC A-list.
Yeah, you were telling
But
me.
anyways, all right, let's wrap it up.
All right.
I also
Yeah.
my list on a serious note here. For those of you that know Joe and I, we recently lost our grandfather. He passed away of pancreatic cancer like a week or two so ago.
Mhm.
And he actually really loved movies. He watched a lot of like sci-fi shit, and he would always ask us to like watch movies. He went to see this, like the Star
Yeah.
Wars movies in theaters. I remember I have like a memory of going to see like Pacific Rim with him when I was
I remember
younger.
seeing like Revenge of the Sith with him.
Yeah. So and he was in the Navy. He's like a
Yeah.
huge patriot. So I was thinking for the next episode, we'll make a list of our top 10 films about war, because he loved those movies. He was a soldier back in the day.
Yeah.
So I just thought, in honor of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do that. And yeah, I guess if you guys want, you can make your own list. I don't know if you'll be able to get to 10 for this, Joe. I don't know if you've seen 10
Yeah,
war
I don't
movies.
know. I mean, I might have to watch some.
But all right. Well, thanks everyone for listening.
Yeah.
It's been a great episode. We'll be back in possibly
To be
3,
determined. Possibly 3.
maybe 4 weeks
Yeah.
for episode 31. So hang tight. Maybe we'll actually have some movie news by then.
Yeah. Hope so.
Yeah. Goodbye, everyone.
Peace.